Nigerian Navy confiscates 1,000 tons capacity vessel with suspected illegal automotive gas oil (AGO). Akwa Ibom State Cares Social Investment Scheme empowers farmers in Nsirubium local government area. Plus, Nigerians commend Super Eagles over their victory against South Africa in AFCON semi-finals. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on the news. I am Nta Uyo. Welcome to NTA News this morning. You can join us via channel 103 on Star Times and on our social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube. The news in detail. Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Nta Uyo, has charged the newly appointed board and management of Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, to seek new ways that will enhance development across the Niger Delta states. Governor Uyo made this call during a courtesy call on his office by the board of the NDDC.
In his address, the board chairman, Niger Delta Development Commission, Chiedu Ibie, says they are in the government house to seek collaboration with the state government as a critical component of the NDDC to ensure cordial relationship as they set to kick off life-touching projects in the zone.
The mandate is to retool the commission and to ensure that we position the commission properly and also improve the lot of the people of the Niger Delta. And for us to achieve this, we made a solemn pledge to work as a team, to be united. That's the board and working in conjunction with the management. So we intend for that to be the case, but also to collaborate with the state government and to work very closely with the state governments to ensure that infrastructural development and also empowering the people of the region is achieved.
The governor, while congratulating the team for their recent appointments, calls their attention to the need to do away with the old ways which, according to him, hindered the desired progress in the region. He notes that the NDDC should be depoliticized and remain focused on the delivery of its mandate.
Over the years, we cannot say that has been truly so. Our wish and hope and trust is that this new crop of leadership will move away from being too apolitical. We can't take away politics from the things we do, yes, but we need to be able to balance it so that the people of the South can begin to feel very strongly the impact of NDDC.
The theme is in the state for a 2-day retreat on the theme Renewed Hope Era, Vitality, Peace and Sustainable Development. From the Government House, Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
As one of the social investment programs to ensure food sufficiency in the state, the World Bank, through the Akwa Ibom State government, has empowered farmers with inputs in Nsirubium local government area. Nta reports that each fish farmer receives 200 fingerlings, 5 bags of fish feed, and vitamins to support their farm.
Scientists have proven that food is very important in the development of human body and the economy at large. As such, stakeholders strongly affirm that agriculture is key to attaining this goal. The agricultural revolution, as stated in the Arise agenda of the Akwa Ibom State government, is therefore imperative to the actualization of food sufficiency in the state and the nation. It is on this note that the federal government established social intervention programs to provide succor to the less privileged by encouraging farmers to facilitate food production. In order to keep farmers abreast with current trends in fish farming, a resource person enlightens farmers on preparation of pond, feeding, grooming, treatment, and the hygienic condition of the pond. Farmers are full of gratitude to the state government for their kind gesture towards farmers.
They've done well because we're going to see how we can grow the fish and multiply it so that we could continue to have food.
Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Ofyong Ofo, among others, charged farmers to make judicious use of farm inputs provided by the government to eradicate famine and increase food production in the state.
As a steering committee, we should be able to have feedback. When we are coming for flag off like this, we should be able to see some people coming out to tell us this is how far they went as at the last time this event was flagged off in Nta Uyo.
The A is for agricultural revolution. That is exemplifying what we are seeing here today. With support to farmers is unending.
Farmers from the 31 local government areas of Akwa Ibom State are to receive poultry birds, goats, fingerlings, pigs, smoking clings, among other inputs, as well as grading of rural roads and construction of conveniences in the market to help boost agriculture. From Nta Uyo, Nta News.
The Nigerian Navy has confiscated 1,000 tons capacity vessel loaded with suspected illegally refined automotive gas oil, AGO. Kelvin Samuel reports that the content of the vessel is estimated at 8. The reports.
Despite present-day harsh economic realities faced by many Nigerians, there are activities of economic saboteurs. A typical example of such may be this 1,000-barrel capacity vessel fully loaded with automotive gas oil suspected to be illegally refined and without proper documentations.
So imagine what that amount of money will do for these communities around here, for the country itself at large. We're talking about deficits in social welfare, deficits in infrastructure, deficits in education. There's a lot that kind of money can do, rather than go to the pockets of one criminal.
The commander, NNS Jubilee Commodore Madumon Ide, while explaining the event that led to the arrest of the vessel, reassures the Nigerian Navy's determination to rid the nation's waterways of criminal elements.
The objective was to deepen our resolve to ensure that we clear our maritime space of all these criminals, and we will make the space unbearable. We will make their efforts such a mountainous climb they will have to give up. So
the vessel, its captain, and 9 crew members were arrested last December by NNS OG and handed over to the NNS Jubilee, while they are currently awaiting prosecution at the forward operating base, Ibaka. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, Nta News.
Tackling security challenges, empowering the masses and development of agriculture are some ways economists say could boost food security, as government has little or nothing to do with the regulation of food prices. Utibe Achibong completes the story.
It is no longer news that there has been a gradual inflation in the economy in recent times, leading to increase in the cost of living and making life difficult for Nigerians.
We don't have enough patronage because the commodity is excessively high. Like crayfish, we have been buying 70,000. Now it's 110,000 at Toro. And if you could see the pepper of 100 naira, just 4 pieces inside. If there is anything government could do to assist us, please, we call the attention of the government to talk to the federal government.
1 pound weight was 550, but now it's up to 2,000. So I wanted to say and to tell government that they should come and do something about it. That is not good, and it's not everybody that be able to buy the meat the way we are selling.
And as these tough times continue, Nigerians lament the hardship occasioned by high cost of goods, necessitating need to seek opinions of experts on the way forward.
The seller finds out that there are no buyers. Certainly that seller would rethink, because you are buying because you're able to sell. You would say, oh, if I buy it at this price, nobody will buy from me, so I will not buy it. And in that same chain, in that same ladder, the steps going downwards, the prices would come down. The thing is hinged on the function of demand and supply.
Tell yourself, this year I must find something to do. No matter how small, be engaged.
Professor Emmanuel Onwiodu is an economist from University of Uyo. For him, security of the people is paramount, as according to him, if the people are safe, food availability is also possible.
The government should rise up and tackle the insecurity. Government should not wait. Our security forces, I praise them, They are doing quite, but they should not wait to be attacked. Government cannot be helpless. So all these problems in suffering will be solved by the government by taking decisive action, going after the bandit and eliminating them.
These experts also believe that if Nigerians can diversify, living conditions can improve. In Uyo, Utebe Achibon, NTA News.
The Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria have issued a stern ultimatum to the federal government for implementation of the 16-point agreement reached with the organized labor on October 2, 2023. A statement signed by the leadership of the unions wants the federal government to honor its part of the understanding within 14 days from today, 9 February 2024. The organized labor expressed concern that despite the passage of time, the majority of these crucial agreements remain unmet. The agreements reached with the federal government to the unions were focused on addressing the massive suffering and the general harsh socio-economic consequences occasioned by the hike in the price of fuel and the devaluation of the naira. Nigerians are excited following the superlative performance of the Super Eagles against the Bafana Bafana of South Africa in the African Cup of Nations semi-final match in Côte d'Ivoire in the 2023 AFCON on Sunday night. The report.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria showed up for the semi-final clash against the Bafana Bafana of South Africa on the heels of a well-deserved 1-0 win against Angola in the quarter-final. The semi-final clash, however, presented Nigerians with something different as the match ended 1-1 in regulation and extra time and headed for penalties, with the Super Eagles defeating South Africa 4-2 to book a place in the final against the hosts, Côte d'Ivoire. The win means so much to Nigerians, who are hopeful that the Super Eagles will crown their effort with a final win over the hosts on Sunday night.
Given the team spirit, the commitment, this is what happened in 2013. I am very confident we will win by Sunday.
I think it will be a win for Nigerians.
First half was for South Africa, but the second half, Nigeria tried. We had the victory at last.
I saw them as playing their hearts out. I'm looking forward to a more serious mission in the final.
Nigeria has a chance. They have a chance. They could win this.
What lessons can Nigeria learn from the composition and performance of the Super Eagles so far in the AFCON?
And that is a very big lesson for Nigeria. You know, nobody have talked about quota, federal character in the selection of those teams. Nobody said Chime is from the north, is from the south. It's a team. And they are, so if Nigeria, our government, can borrow the lead from that, from the football combination, and look for the best from everywhere, there is no part of this country that doesn't have the best. Look for the best and assemble them together. We will make progress.
The respondents are also satisfied with the tactical approach of the Nigerian coach, commitment of players, officiating, and the video assistant technology, VAR. Dianime Uko, NTA News.
Still talking sports. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, congratulates Nigeria's Super Eagles for qualifying for the finals of the Total Energies 2023 AFCON by beating the Bafana Bafana of South Africa by 4-2 in a penalty shootout. Akpabio, in a congratulatory message, says the result of the match was a product of Nigeria's team spirit and unwavering resilience. He said the Nigerian team displayed a high sense of discipline and industry to subdue their South African counterparts, adding that this affirms the Super Eagles will certainly bring the trophy back to Nigeria by the grace of God. With a deep sense of loss, the Vice-Chancellor, University of Uyo, Professor Nta Uyo, on behalf of the university management, wishes to announce the death of the university librarian, Dr. Uduaghabong Oscar Udo, whose sad event occurred on Wednesday, November 22, 2023. A statement signed by the Registrar and Secretary to the Senate, Mrs. Blossom Okorie, indicates that the late Dr. Uduagobong Oscar Udo had served the university for 15 years before she was appointed university librarian by the Governing Council of the university on Friday, April 28, 2023. She served creditably well and was truly a round peg in a round hole. Management and indeed the entire university community feel pained by this colossal loss. Burial arrangement as announced by the family indicates that the remains of the late Dr. Uduagobong Oscar Udo will be laid to rest on Friday, February 9, 2024. Commendation service in honor of the late university librarian will take place today at Onyema Ugochukwu Hall, Town Campus at 8 in the morning. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Nta Uyo, on behalf of the management, Senate, and the entire university community, sympathizes with the family of the late Dr. Uduagobong Oscar Udo. And that's the news on NTA this morning. Before we go, let's take you through the major stories. The Nigerian Navy has confiscated 1,000 tons capacity vessel with suspected illegal automotive gas oil, AGO. Akwa Ibom State Cares Social Investment Scheme has empowered farmers in Nsirubium local government area. Plus, Nigerians have commended the Super Eagles on their victory against South Africa in the AFCON semi-finals. To be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Up next is the news in Ibibio with Uwemedi Moore Samson. My name is Dianime Uko. Good morning.
Navy songi kang nanga aben adan gas ke unambet. Akwa Ibom ke Social Investment Scheme enom matoing wang ungam kang kokukara Nsirubium. Bona wokirut nyan ekom Super Eagles na eke kan South Africa ke semi-finals. Akwa Ibom emesiero anyang meru Uwemedi Moore Samson yai kom membok nyan sini no mufo ku ba useneme. Nke meru ubiong utomo mo erinam ke dikat mbo kendidia aba baraswene ke state World Bank keto ukara Akwa Ibom State eno ngam toing wang mpongwam ken ko ukara Nsirubium yai kom bogome mfon.
Mbok anam yadiongo ke ndidia ado mkpo af dogo panpo. Eti si adogo ndidia anam awokan abakin song idem. Ntaga mienam mikpo wo ekrofon nanga bono wo ekpeto inwang manatoro ndidia awak. Keri sangan keke miye akikere okara nyen aniere kebanga ke uto inwang. Mbono wo ekamba ukara idan nyen. No mention siwam. Esok mbun uto inwang ke dikan bo ke ndidia abawak ndien unwama moeno gami ado non tungtuk iyakse ebok eno ebut eno edinku ke dinamaro ema ekpep mbun ubok yak nanga mo ekpebok iyak ammo mfon yakawo sekan ebene kaurwa no edip a commissioner segen pobang uto inwang ofiong ofo ama abo yak mbun inwang ekrebo ke mimo eminam utom mimo keti usong enywe kama mkpo inwang eno kom mimo mi manatoro atot mboka na mi radio onko ke mkpo inwang eno kom mbun inwang mi ado ke no mbun inwang abara ke uket nkokara ke steremi mbun inwang emanywe kup inemesat ebanga mi ken kokara Nsirubium emedion mo akombok NCA
Edipan nyong tre una ukpeme ye edisonu wam nom bonowo yakeni enkori kendu bege utoinwang adota pan bo yusong amembun usempombanga ndaga uforo ebo kekpa wam mbono wedini uforo yenkori nangante ukara imina mampo ibanga edisogo uram pon media ya ikombogomi oyogo
Atafiok Emmanuel Onwuyo kat ado akpemwet ke ufongwet Nta Uyo anyenko kukangamo atanga boke edieke ukara ekana kenyen esedanga mbonowo ekpeni ukpeme ke ammo ekpa kane wo ngomkpo edarobok enamkpo ndidia amanaba akandanga baidagami menta minko esoge no mebo ke edieke ukara imiri kana inamkpo ino mbato de nwa mammo kedo sembonowo ekana yinese itiemfen baatoro ekane ba ofone no ede memmo miku yo utebe achibo ngakombok entie
mbono woken kan kokuyo ese mebanga una ukpeme aba kobio enyanga seno yo ekod borisi mbon ka ukpeme mfen koro ukara steremi ebo yaganam obiong utemmo kerikan boke pan enyanga tre mfana aba ken kan steremi yaikombogomi oyogo Yo Akwa Ibom State, Ado State ame mbonowo eriyongake Nte State ame niere ekan. Enyonganie oyogu kweme kikbere ame South kirut nyan Nigeria. Ado kena ngambo abarantum kirut nyan iragami. Nanga ewurowo ye nanga eyibowo. Ado mpo anama mbonowo ikani da irababa ibobo nyen. Siado me mpo asokotepe kenkan konyen. Ame mbonowo eniere ndak ebanga. Adom bono we mai tang ebo kemi atun tak nsompo yonana abaga kirunyan akpan kotum mi wat usong bono wo mai tang ebo yak mangwanda isowo era enyong enampo ebanga me mpon tepe ami manari ikpan obor do mi ado kemi komo aswane tu bufa kutumburisi ka Akwa Ibom State odiko magdon ama tangabo ke fan mempo mi ayatre siado go borisi era kukut erinam obiong utemmo nko ke mai mom bono boroborido ke mo eya era kiso ipe mbono we mai tang ebo kimenie hidrogen nte ke fan me ubiong yem pakukut aba kami ke yatre ke tai tugi miku Akwa Ibom tembok nyan kuba usenemi atrero nyang medu wemedi mo samsene sosonga kembang utong tutun yo.